You know, the next thing we're going to talk about is, according to a brand new report, 66% of people in the UK have a desire to lose weight by, on average, and this is what I couldn't get over, on average 2 stone this year, with 77% of the nation saying they feel stuck in a rut when it comes to dieting.
What are you looking at me for?
I wasn't. Read the next link. He always does the sympathy, doesn't he?
The report, titled Weight of the Nation, said that more than 16 million Brits have been reduced to tears because of their weight, and 4 in 10 of those with weight concerns also have anxiety.
Well, joining us now is nutritionist Mark Gilbert and transformation coach Deborah Adams, who herself has lost a whopping 8 stone in weight. So first of all, congratulations there, Deborah. But my first question, when we heard so many people cried over where they saw themselves and wanted to lose weight, is this what got you on your journey to lose weight? I mean, were you one of those people who cried, said, this isn't me? I need a new me.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I had a horrendous pregnancy with a long hospital stay, and I had gained 8 stones during that time. And I remember the doctors coming along and saying to me that if you don't get that weight off, you will have a heart attack within the next 7 years. So I was 8 stones overweight. And you hear that news and you think, I don't want to have a heart attack. I need to live. So I was, very anxious, and I knew that I needed some support to get that weight off, which is where the one-to-one diet came in.
How did you lose 8 stone, Deborah? It's an amazing achievement. How did you actually go about doing it?
Okay, so for me, I, looked online. I found myself a one-to-one diet consultant, Sharon and Lawrence at the time, because I recognised that doing it on my own just wasn't working. All right, you told me to have 3 biscuits, I'm going to have 5. So I needed somebody who was going to actually give me that support.
You're not a dunker of biscuits as well. A dunker.
I know the feeling.
All right. I was an emotional eater, and all the things that a lot of people, can resonate with. So for me, I recognised that I needed some accountability and some real support. So I went and got myself a coach who, guided me through. So for me, with the one-to-one diet, there are several steps, but for me, I did a combination of meal replacements and a healthy meal that I prepared myself of protein and vegetables. And I worked with them on changing my mindset, which was absolutely key. So when I was stressed and, feeling anxious, I didn't turn to food. I found other things to do, like audiobooks, walking, gardening, and things like that.
Mark, I think that's an important thing there, is know where your weakness is and know when you're going to turn to the biscuit tin. Mark, what would you sort of recommend people do?
Well, like Deborah mentioned, and probably nothing I say is as impressive as how much weight Deborah's lost successfully. But one thing that she mentioned was protein, and you should build, if you want to maintain or lose weight, or if you want to have a healthy old age or stronger bones or stronger muscles, you should build all of your meals and snacks around protein, because protein, literally the word comes from first or primary. It's the most important nutrient. And protein has 2 kind of magic tricks. One is it boosts your metabolic rate more than the equivalent calories in carbohydrates or fats. And the other thing it does is it reduces your hunger signals more than carbohydrates or fats. So if protein were a drug, it would be a very successful drug.
I mean, Mark, for those of us who are wanting to lose weight, I hear lots of different options. There's the Atkins diet, there's the 800 calories a day, there's just one meal a day, all this kind of thing. I mean, do they all work, or should some be avoided?
Well, the one thing that all good nutritionists agree with these days, and there's not too many things, if you get enough nutritionists in a room, that they'll all agree with, but one thing is that no diet works the same for any 2 people. You give 10 people the same diet, you're going to get 10 different results. And that's something we do at the one-to-one diet. We have a bespoke one-to-one relationship, like Deborah was saying, with her consultant. They're trained. Most of them have been through the weight loss journey. And they will take into account your lifestyle. We have a medical department to make sure that any health issues are taken care of. So we purposely investigate the person's lifestyle, the foods they like, the foods they've done well on in the past, and vice versa. And we set up a bespoke nutritional program for the person. And that can include exclusively these...
Can I just ask one more quick question to Deborah there? Deborah, do you now constantly think still about food and what you can and can't do? Or actually, have you trained yourself so well now it's just part of your life and your habits?
Trained myself, and now it is a part of my life. And then what I do now, like with a lot of people that have been the journey, I now support other people to do the same. So I am, if you're a food addict, food is always going to be on your mind. So it was just about, now I've trained myself. So I eat when I'm hungry, not just for, just dipping my hands into the biscuit tin or the chocolates or the quality foods.
Thank you both very much indeed for joining us. You're definitely an inspiration for all those people at the start of the new year who want to lose weight. Thank you very much indeed.